Hey, if you are listening to this right now, you're probably trying to change something in your life. Maybe it's your mindset, your habits, your discipline, or maybe you're just trying to become someone you can finally be proud of. I get that because that's what I've been too. Actually, that's where I still am. There have been so many times I told myself, this is it, no more going back. From now on, I'm different. And for a while, I was. I'd wake up earlier, eat cleaner, show up for myself. I'd feel motivated, in control, and strong. But then something would happen. A bad day, a small failure, or maybe just nothing at all. And suddenly I'd feel that old version of me creeping right back in. And before I knew it, I was doing the same things I promised myself I would stop doing. Slipping back into the old thoughts, old patterns again. It's frustrating because you know you want better. You know you're capable of more, but somehow you keep ending up in the same place. If that's you, you're not alone. And this message is for us. Let me tell you, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. And in this video, I'm not here to preach. I'm just going to talk about what it really feels like to try, to slip, to try again. And why, even if it doesn't feel like it, you're not stuck. You're actually in the middle of becoming. I used to watch all those manifestation success stories. People saying how they changed their lives, how they became someone new. And it literally fired me up. I'd feel this rush inside, like, yes, I can do this, I'm ready, and I'd start. I would write affirmations, I would visualize, I tried to stay positive, disciplined, focused. For a while, I was doing everything right. But then it would happen. A hard day, a trigger, a slip, I don't know what is that. And suddenly, everything felt too heavy. I would forget to write, I would stop being consistent. The energy would literally fade away. And slowly, I would go back to being that me. The old me that I was trying so hard to leave behind. To be honest, it made me feel really weak. Like maybe I didn't have what it takes. Like maybe I wasn't aligned enough, or I wasn't strong enough, or worthy enough. And honestly, that's the part nobody talks about. The part after the motivation fades. The part where you're alone with your thoughts. And it feels like you have messed it up again. But here's the truth I have had to learn the hard way. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's something you build slowly through messy, imperfect effort. And sometimes that means falling off and then getting back on and over again doing the same thing. This is the part literally no one talks about. This is the part where people actually try to quit. They think of giving up. But actually, in my opinion, this is the part of the process. I thought slipping back meant I was failing. But now I know. I know that it just means I'm still in the process. Because change doesn't come in one big breakthrough. It comes in tiny quiet shifts. The ones that happen when nobody is clapping, when nobody is watching, and when you're fighting just to believe in yourself again. I'm not perfect, but I'm here, still showing up, still trying, and that counts for something. Actually, it counts for everything. You know what I have realized? Even on the days when I messed up, when I didn't stick to anything I said I would, I still went to bed thinking, I want to do better tomorrow. I want to change. That thought alone, I think that thought alone is a kind of power. It means your heart is still in it. It means your soul hasn't given up. Even if your mind and body are tired, your soul hasn't given up. I think this small thought itself what keeps everyone going forward. Let me tell you, most people don't even get the thought of, I want to do better tomorrow. Even if I didn't do anything right today, I want to do something right tomorrow. This thought, it, it doesn't come up to everyone. So when it comes to us, we feel like, this is common. The willingness to do something tomorrow, we think it's common. No, not everyone gets it. People will just like mess up tomorrow again. But that thought, the awareness that you're not doing something right is itself, huge. And we don't give ourselves enough credit for that. For the fact that we keep coming back to this idea of growth again and again and again, we don't give enough credit for ourselves. So, first of all, give yourself a credit for not giving up. Even if you haven't figured it all out yet, even if you keep slipping, even if no one else sees the effort you're putting in, you know how hard it is to keep going. When your results aren't even showing yet, when your motivation runs out, you know how hard it is to keep up. But let me tell you the truth, let me tell you something. I'm still learning myself. Starting over is strength. Because trying again after failure it's not weakness. It's the highest form of courage. Anyone can try when things are going well, obviously. But to try when you feel defeated, when you are tired, when you have failed before, that takes something real inside you. And if you're listening to this, I know you have that in you. You don't have to get it perfect. You don't have to do it all in one go. You just have to keep coming back to yourself. Every time you do, you build something inside, something quiet but unshakable. We grow up thinking that failure means something strong. That means we're not good enough, not ready, not worthy. But what if that's not true at all? What if failure is just a part of the map? It's not a dead end. Every time you fail, you're not going backwards. You're gathering the data, you're learning how your old self operates, and you're slowly, sometimes painfully, learning how to choose differently. That is progress. Think about it. The first time you tried to shift your mindset, maybe it lasted one day, then the next time, maybe it lasted a week, then 2 weeks. You slipped again, but each time you came back a little faster, with a little more clarity, with a little more self awareness. That's growth. That's you becoming someone else slowly in real time, not in a highlight reel, not in a perfect story, but in real human process, and that's what matters the most. Whenever we slip back, we think, oh, I'm not going to reach that mindset. I'm not going to reach my, the future version of myself. We think like that, but the fact that we'll keep coming back, no one talks about that. No one gives enough credit for that. You, I think you should give a huge credit for yourself for not giving up and just trying. So, if you're still here, listening, reflecting, feeling this in your chest, I want you to know something. You're not broken. You're becoming. You're not failing. You're learning. You're not behind. You're on your way. Stop comparing your journey to the ones you see online. Most people only share the success, the before and after, not the messy middle, but that's what I'm talking about, the messy middle part. But you're in the middle, and you should know. You should know that you are in the middle, and that's messy. No one shows that, but that's also a part of the process. You're in the middle, and that's something to be proud of because you haven't quit. You're still trying. You're still thinking about changing even as you fall asleep. And that is the spirit you need to keep going. I have always, kind of waited for the perfect version of me to show up by doing nothing. Yeah, basically, I know. But you don't have to wait for a perfect version of you to show up. Just bring this version, the one who wants more, the one who's willing to try even after slipping. Because becoming your best self, it's not a moment, it's 1,000 quiet decisions you make in private. And every time you come back to yourself, congratulations, you're winning. So don't give up, never, ever. Take a deep breath and just keep trying. Not for the world, not for social media, but for you. Because you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, and that means you are closer than you think.